Check, check. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have gathered here today to celebrate the accomplishments of these fine young men and women. We ask that you please be considerate of those around you so that they may enjoy seeing and hearing the commencement ceremony. We ask that you please do not walk past any barriers to take pictures. Please refrain from using any kind of noisemaker, and please do not yell during the calling of names during the diploma march. Thank you for your cooperation, and we hope you enjoy the ceremony. We will begin in just a few short moments.
Good evening. Please stand and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for us. Please be seated. Oh my gosh. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 81st Red Bank High School Commencement Ceremony. The class of 2021 would like to thank our families, friends, and special guests for attending tonight's ceremony. Congratulations, class of 2021. And now, please welcome Red Bank High School's principal, Mr. Chris Tillett.
Good evening. I'd like to join Melanie in welcoming all of you to our commencement ceremony. Before I go further, seniors, if you'd like to take off your masks, you're distanced, feel free to enjoy. It is my pleasure to recognize some distinguished guests who have joined us today as we honor these fine young graduates. I ask that you hold your applause until they have all been recognized. As I call your name, please stand. Dr. Justin Robertson, HCS Chief Operations Officer. Mr. Marco Perez, School Board Member, District 2. Dr. Robert Sharp, Rock Point Learning Community Superintendent. Senator Bo Watson. Sarah Panagos, Leeds Secondary Counselor. Chip Baker, Hamilton County Commissioner, District 2. Jennifer Bronson, HCS Chief of Staff. Thank you for your attendance and continued support for Red Bank High School and the class of 2021. At this time, I would like for all Red Bank High School faculty and staff members to please stand. Thank you for the hard work, dedication, and inspiration you have poured into the class of 2021. Your influence will remain with them throughout their lives. I would now like to recognize the most important people in the lives of the class of 2021. Would all the parents and guardians of the graduates please stand? Thank you for trusting us with what is most precious to you, your children. It is a testament to your love and support that they have accomplished this milestone. One of the greatest honors I have as a principal is to present the Teacher's Outstanding Performance Award to a Red Bank High School teacher. Each year, every academic department nominates a member who exemplifies the qualities of excellence in teaching and involvement in student activities. The nominee must have been a member of the Red Bank High School faculty for at least 5 years. From those nominees, the senior class selects the finalist. The faculty then votes on the award winner, who receives a beautiful commemorative ring. Would the 3 finalists for the top award please stand as I call your name? Mrs. Mandy Munn. Dr. Matt Smith. And Mr. Glenn Wagner, who is in a suite way up there. He's waving. He needed air conditioning. The recipient of the 2021 Teacher's Outstanding Performance Award is Mrs. Mandy Munn.
First of all, I would like to thank the wonderful faculty and staff of Red Bank High School. It is a blessing to work with such wonderful people every day. And to the class of 2021, you guys have always been special. You will make your mark in this world, but never lose sight of where you came from and who you are. Stay true to yourself and go make us proud. Love you guys. Thank you.
And now we will hear from several of our distinguished students. I would like to introduce our faculty representative, Mr. Jordan Austin.
Good afternoon to all family, friends, faculty, alumni, and most importantly, a special good afternoon to the amazing graduating class of 2021. I'd like to begin by saying what a privilege and an honor it is to speak to all of you today on behalf of the wonderful staff of faculty of Red Bank High School. You all have continued to support and push us towards being the best version of ourselves that we could be. And for that, I will forever be grateful to all of you. Well, guys, we're finally here. The day we've been counting down to every time we had to roll out of bed at 6 in the morning, or with every time we pressed our way through another long test is finally here. After what was arguably the longest and the most difficult senior year of high school ever, we finally arrived at the finish line. Now, being honest with you guys, this is nowhere near what I had planned for my senior year. While many of us had hoped to experience one last normal year where we tied up every loose end from high school, instead all we got were masks, heavy social distancing, and an insane amount of hand sanitizer. But throughout all the hardships and the trials that were thrown our way, we yet persevered. We succeeded and changed the game despite all the confusion and uncertainty that this year has presented us. I heard a senior from the previous class say that they were the class that prevailed, but today we tell that class to hold our caps. For all of us, no matter what our plans are for our careers, this day begins a new chapter in all of our lives. As I look out today, I don't just see a bunch of kids gathered in the stadium wearing robes and square hats. I see our future lawyers, our future congressmen, our future doctors, entertainers, teachers, scientists, entrepreneurs, and the list is endless. I know that greatness lies within all of you. And trust me when I say that from now on, history has its eyes on all of us. Thank you all so much. And now, will you please help me welcome the class of 2021 Salutatorian, Miss Sophia Perry.
Hello, you guys. My name is Sophia Perry, and it is a complete honor and privilege to be able to speak in front of you all today. Whether you're a proud parent, a friend here to support a graduate, or a faculty member here who's a little surprised to see some of us who made it, I just want to say thank you for showing up and showing out for this wonderful class of 2021. Can they get a round of applause? Without your tough love and guidance, we would not have been able to make it through these past 4 years. I just want to give a great big thank you to my wonderful support system, my parents, my family, my friends, and above all, the man upstairs. Without these supports, I would not have been able to make it up here today. If I could leave my class with any note of advice, it would be these two things. Number one, you do not need to know how you're going to be successful or how you're going to reach your goals. You just need to have faith that you'll be able to reach them. That's Miss Dr. Worley. What's going to separate you from the pack is your belief that even though others may be working hard, you have a path that is uniquely designed for you, and that's your superpower. My second piece of advice is this. If you're ever not feeling confident or you're in a scary situation, like speaking in front of a large group of people, it's okay to be nervous or anxious. Those are natural feelings, but a way to get over them is to imagine how your dream self would perform the task. If you do everything in the manner that your dream self would do, you're eventually going to become the person you want to be. Both of these ideas may seem abstract, and they're a lot easier said than done, but I promise you if you can stick to those two beliefs and practices, you'll be able to shine above the rest, no matter what group you're set in. Now, I don't know about y'all, but for me personally, I feel like this last year has brought some of my best and worst qualities out. I sure know that the quarantine 15 I gained, combined with my senioritis, definitely made this one of my most challenging school years to date. But if I would have let those thoughts and negative feelings get to me, I wouldn't be able to speak in front of you all today. A way I got over my funk was by praying for guidance, visualizing where I wanted to be, and getting through those negative energies to finish off my last year in the right way. Finally, I just want to say that I know our generation gets a bad rap. Either we're too lazy or we're oversensitive, but the hard work and dedication I've seen from my peers this year has proven the complete opposite. We've worked through a pandemic, missed out on milestones that most high schoolers get to look forward to. And even this past summer, some of us advocated for our own rights and safety. If that doesn't show you our determination as a class, then I don't know what will. As we move into the next part of our lives, I can see our class doing remarkable things and putting our city on the map. One way to do that is through the two ideas I previously mentioned, but there isn't one right way to succeed. As long as we remain diligent as citizens and community members to be the best versions of ourselves and to stand up for what we believe in, I have no doubt that some of my very own classmates will become household names. Thank you. Now, please help me welcome the class of 2021 valedictorian, Miss Sarah St. John.
Hello, fellow 2021 graduates, friends, and family. Before I say anything, I'd like to first say thank you to my amazing family, to my big brother who's always been my cheerleader, to my parents who have always supported me through my highs and lows, and to the rest of my family who was able to make it here today. I genuinely would not be the same person I am today without them having my back at all times. I would also like to thank the amazing teachers and administrators that make this school so special. Everybody always says that high school flies by, like it's done in the bat of an eye, and maybe that's true for some people, but it's not for me. Freshman year honestly feels like forever ago, and so much has happened over 4 years that I've forgotten a lot of it, but one thing I remember pretty clearly is our pep rallies. Specifically, I remember our first pep rally. Now, I don't know about anyone else, but I was actually pretty excited for our first pep rally. During my fifth block, before we were released to the gym, a senior girl who I sat next to in class offered to paint blue and white face paint dots on my face for school spirit. I very happily agreed. Once I actually got to the gym though, it was so loud and crowded that it honestly scared me a lot. But I remember thinking, wow, this is what high school is like. I probably just watched Grease and High School Musical too many times. But anyways, when we were all seated, they showed us the spirit stick, and they said, when we raise the stick, you have to make as much noise as possible, and we'll see which class can be the loudest. They started with us, the freshmen, and I don't know if we misunderstood the assignment or what, but what did we do when they raised the stick? Absolutely nothing. We sat there like moss on a log and did not make a sound. They gave us another chance, but it didn't really matter because there was no way we were going to win that competition. When they got around to the seniors, they were so loud that they blew us all out of the water, and they probably broke the sound barrier while they were at it. And all I could think was, I hope that we sound like that when we're seniors. Now we're actually seniors, and unfortunately, because of all the restrictions we were under this year, we never got our chance at the Spirit Stick, which is totally tragic because I think that we would have totally crushed it. But do you know what? We accomplished so much more this year than just a silly spirit contest. The end of our junior year had us all wondering what high school would look like for us when we came back in August. We knew that it was probably going to be a struggle, but we all stepped up, we all showed up to the Zoom meetings, turned in our assignments. Some of you guys were killing it when we came back to school in person. Some of you guys were crushing it from home. We took the bad situation we were given and completely flipped it around, and we still had school spirit while we were doing it. And at the end of the day, the cheering that we do out here today as we graduate is going to be so much more important than any of the cheering we could have done in the gym on an average Friday. The band, The Who, released an album in 1969 with a song on it in which they said, "I got a feeling 21 is gonna be a good year." So, keeping my fingers crossed that even as we part ways as a class, the rest of 2021 will be kind to us, whichever path we choose to take. Thank you.
Thank you for those words of reflection and wisdom. Now I would like to ask our school board representative, Mr. Marco Perez, to please come to the podium to accept our graduating class. Graduates, please stand. Mr. Perez, by the power invested in me by the Superintendent, the Board of Education, and the State of Tennessee, I accept and affirm these students as meeting all the requirements for graduation set forth by the Hamilton County Board of Education and the State of Tennessee. Mr. Perez, it is my privilege and honor to present this class to you.
With the powers granted to me by the State of Tennessee and the Hamilton County Board of Education, it is my privilege and honor to accept this class. I hereby certify these members as duly authorized graduates of Red Bank High School.
Class, you may be seated. At this time, we would like to take this opportunity to remind the audience of the importance and dignity of the graduation ceremony. We respectfully request that the audience maintain proper decorum so that all of our families and friends can hear the names of their special graduates as we call them. Thank you.
Sarah Beth St. John. Sophia Lane Perry. Jordan Andre Austin. Melanie Vasquez. Before introducing the full class, we want to recognize one graduate who is currently serving his country at Fort Jackson as part of the United States Army, Alexander Paul Frank. Jalen Kashawn Abernathy. Brandon Lee Adcock. Alexis Renee Adams. Taryn Kane Akers. Elijah Maurice Akins. Rosemary Andres Manuel. Pedro Jesus Torres Oriano. Haley Michelle Ash. Ryan Patrick Barber. Harris Simone Battle. Cameron LeBron Bell. Devon Jacoby Finn. Goddess Monet Finning. Hannah Cachet Benton. Brian Ismael Blanco Cristobal. Courtney Taylor Bono. Joseph Tyler Bowers. Angel Enrique Briones Torres. Rachel Nicole Britt. Christian Bailey Boozer.
Olivia Grace Brown. Isaiah Adrian Brown Henry. Molly Isabel Burke. Alex Cole Cagle. Charles David Cannon. Jordan Owen Cash. Maddie Beth Cassidy. Joanna Chen. Deja Larissa Collins. Jamarin Marquise Cotton. Michael Angelo Crespo, Jr. Miracle Ashante Casati. Michael Aaron Kyler. Christopher LeBron Davis, Jr. Jalen Allen Davis. I got you, John. John Michael DeLaguna. Aaliyah Brianna Drummond. Mikhail Jawan Edens. Callum Ray Eisdorfer. Joseph Christopher David Ellis. Cheyenne Braden Essex. Emily Kate Falk. Virginia Kelly Finnegan. Caleb Evan Flood.
Callie Grace Foley. Christian Emmanuel Foster. Elizabeth Michelle Jose Francisco. Angel Garcia. Julio Alex Garcia. Silas Raul Garibay. Ariana LaGale Glass. Miguel Angel Gomez Santos. Notorious Goodlow. You got a card? Lorenta Ramon Grant. Amelia Francisca Simone Green. Lawance Deonta Gravitt. Tyson Jamil Greer. Comes the biggest crew. Delvon Lamar Gustus. Tiana Shamari Hamilton. Haley Desiree Hanks. Kyle James Harper. Tanisha Malika Harris. Robin Gail Hedrick. Zoe Mae Breckenridge Helms. Abigail Rebecca Hinson. Riley Noel Heron. Jaden Orlandis High. Sydney Jada Hoppy.
Thomas Joseph Ilvento. Antonio Dewan Jackson. Jamari Laquan Jackson. Megan Nicole Jenkins. Kenya Jimenez. Isabella Grace Johnson. Malachi Solomon Johnson. Grace Ann Jones. Haley Lillian Judd. Jackson Lloyd Keller. Angelina Koshman. Seth Alexander Lacey. Shiloh Grace Lower. Zoe Lynn Lowe. Maggie Grace Lusk. Nicole Maldonado Hernandez. Daniela Martinez Marcelo. Joseph Ezra Mullinax Marston. Deshay Renee McCain. Deshaun Antoine McCain. Christina Ann McLaughlin. Kalia Lachey Melton. Jimena Mendez Chavez.
Midland Belfour Milling. Chloe Alexandra Miranda. Cassia Grace Mitchell. Yesha Kakis Mitchell. Tunagan Montgomery. Diana Montel Hernandez. Lucas Munn. Shamanda Nicole Mungrove. Kevin Van Wyn. Cesar Nolasco. Dylan Jacob Neal. Jose Guadalupe Ortiz. Valerie Grace Oscar. Mercedes Brianna Parrish. Kosha Sunil Kumar Patel. I get it. Addison Roosevelt Patillo. Gustavo Angel Perez Francisco. Bailey Rose Phillips. Bridget Page Phillips. Billy B.J. Ragland, Jr. Elijah McLean Reynolds. Spencer Riley Reed. Carter Ashton Robertson. Estefania Roca Villalon. Christopher Reynoso.
Danella Rodriguez Morera. Amber Rodriguez. Lisbeth Judas Rojas. Vianette Ruiz. Jonah Scott Russell. Brittany Ann Seeley. Ashley Keisha Smiley. Johnny Alexander Solis Sanchez. Nolan Dewan Staples. Grace Elizabeth Seal. Lemire Sante Strickland. Unique Quinshana Strickland. Michael Spencer Sutton. All right, MJ. Good job, buddy. Taylor Michael Joe Swanson. Ethan Dylan Terry.
How are you doing?
Antonio Dante Thomas. Devin Gage Thurman. William Nolan Osborne Torbett. Vashayla Venetia Towns. Cody Lane Tuckier. Melanie Grace Pelosi. Madison Joy Vinson. Ashley Dominique Ware. Javarius Tyshawn Andrell Watkins.
Madison Elizabeth Watts. Oh boy. Gabriel John Welch.
Stop, please. No, stop.
Cortland Evan Irvin Woodruff.
Bravo!
Caden Kenneth J. Wooten. Alexandria Brianne Wright. Tariq Marshawn Young. Rosalinda Zarco Valdez. Osali Manalo Mejia Castillo.
Oh my God. Good evening, parents, relatives, faculty, and class of 2021. My name is Melanie Vasquez, your Senior Vice President and class representative. I'm incredibly honored to talk in front of you all on behalf of the class of 2021. So thank you, classmates, for choosing me to represent you on such a special and important day. Fellow classmates, August 10, 2017 was our first day of high school and the beginning of our journey. As a class, we've enjoyed and shared so many memories, such as pep rallies, Spirit Week, Senior Week, attending sporting events, and so much more. Today on this day, May 18, 2021, after 4 years of hard work and dedication, we close this chapter in our lives as we say goodbye to all our memories that occurred over the course of our journey. After today, we will all part in different ways and begin our separate lives in all different directions. I can't tell you guys how proud the faculty, staff, parents, and I am of you all for making it this far, no matter how crazy the year has been. Every single one of you is unique in your own ways, so please continue to fulfill your dreams. I wish upon you all a lifetime of happiness and success, but for you all to face some challenges in your life just so that you're able to grow, but also to get motivation to continue to work harder. At this time, I'd like to say some words to the people who push me to work harder every day. Hoy en este día tan especial, le quiero dar las gracias a mis papás por dejar sus raíces en busca de una mejor vida. A mi hermana y a toda mi familia que está aquí en mis pensamientos y en persona. Sin ustedes y sin su motivación y sacrificios, yo no estaría en donde estoy ahora. Today, on this special day, I'd like to thank my parents for leaving their home country in search for a better life. My sister and all my family that's here with me in my thoughts and in person. Without you guys, your motivation and sacrifices, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. Class of 2021. Today marks the end of our time at Red Bank High School as we transition from childhood to adulthood. In around 3 months, we will officially be starting a new chapter. So congratulations on ending this chapter stronger than ever before.
Class of 2021, a few moments ago, you stood at the top of these steps waiting for your name to be called, waiting to cross the stage and accept your diploma, the symbol that your days as a student at Red Bank High School have come to a close. In just a moment, you will be asked to participate in another rite of passage, turning the tassel, symbolizing once again that you have moved from your days as a high school student to a new chapter in your life. It has been an honor to serve as your principal this year. You have all amazed me with the perseverance demonstrated to find success. I appreciate the leadership shown and the example provided for our school community as we work to thrive through this unique school year. You have not made excuses, but found solutions to take steps forward. I cannot wait to hear about the future successes of the class of 2021. One such success I can already share is the amount of grants and scholarships earned. You, the Red Bank High School class of 2021, have been offered a total of $1.25 million in grants and scholarships for next year. Use that support, along with the love of your family and all you have learned, to take the next step forward in your journey. At this time, will the alumni from Red Bank High School classes of 1941 to 2020 please rise? Now will you, the newest alumni of Red Bank High School, the class of 2021, please rise. You are part of something bigger than yourself. You are part of the alumni of Red Bank High School. You are a part of a strong legacy of 80+ years of academic excellence and pride. You may now turn your tassel to the left. Congratulations, class of 2021. Thank you, graduates, families, and guests. You may have a wonderful evening. Congratulations, graduates. All right, graduates, you will make your way back in the way that we came into the stadium. Head up to the pavilion and you may grab your belongings. Thank you, guys.